Unlock your potential today at skillbakery.com.
In the previous video, we gave our server tools, actions the AI can perform. Today, we add the second major capability, resources. Resources are read-only pieces of data that the AI or the host application can fetch whenever it needs context. Think of tools as verbs and resources as nouns. Here you can see a comparative table which shows the difference between the two. You can use a tool when you want the AI to change something. You use a resource when you just want the AI to see something. In our code, we are going to register two resources. Resource 1, as you can see, is tasks all, which is going to show full list of tasks all. This is a static resource. It always returns the complete list of tasks as JSON. If you look at the implementation part of it under resources section, we have this tasks all, which is a static resource that returns every task as JSON. The AI or the host can read this whenever it needs the full list. And the code, as you can see, we are using the server instance .resources. So instead of tools, we are now saying resource. And then we have provided it a name, like over here for all, we have given it as all tasks. And this is the ID parameter, you can say tasks/all. So whenever the AI needs all the tasks, it can ask for tasks all and get the full picture. Now, if I take you to the next resource that we are adding, that's task ID, which is a dynamic or templated resource. The AI can request a specific task by ID, for example, task:1 or task:2. This one is more powerful. It is a templated resource. The curly braces that you see over here means that the URI can change. So the AI can request task 1, 2, or anything like 17, etc. We use a resource template for this. So you can see here, we are now using new resource template. This pattern is extremely common in real MCP servers. So this is going to just return one task related data or details. Now let's go ahead and test this out. So what we'll do is we'll run our servers. So let's run npm run inspect. Let's click on this link. Let's click on connect. So over here on top, you can see we have resources, we have tools. So in our previous lecture, we explored tools. Now that we have added resources, we'll be looking at the resources tab. And here under resources, you can see we have list resources button available. Let's click on this. And you can see the option is coming up over here as all tasks. Let's click on this all tasks. And here you can see the content of it is coming up, tasks all, and this is the data that it has. And in the resource template, you can see we have this single task. So here, if I click on single task, it is going to ask for the ID of it. So let's go ahead and enter one such task ID and then click on read resource. And here you will see that it is now only giving me the details for that particular task. This is exactly how Claude Desktop or Cursor will later be able to pull context from your server. So you now have both sides of the MCP server, tools for actions, resources for data. In the next one, we'll look more carefully at running and debugging the server and understand what is happening under the hood when a client connects. You can download the project from the description and experiment with new resources.
If you find the video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe.